We could go back to Nintendo Switch Sports, but I feel awkward about playing another game for an hour and then going back to what I was doing before. That feels weird. Gonna respond with, I think pizza and having a good time with your boys should be illegal. Wait, that's true. I literally did that last night. I saw, like, Sienna post, like, a hot take about Legend of Zelda. And I don't know. I didn't even read what Sienna said. Because I just saw the quoted retweet, and I was like, I could make a funny... I could do the joke. I could do the bit. That's the only thing I care about. Because it's like, the reason I do it is because I just hate, like... I've literally never seen one of those things, like, going around and not thought it was the dumbest shit ever. I don't know, I hate that, like, people... Like, I hate the idea of using my Twitter presence to just, like, do hot takes. Like, I don't care. Shut the fuck up. Does anybody else think that Pete's Clubhouse is mid? Send me your Pete's Clubhouse opinions. Fuck you, I don't care. Shut the fuck up. So this is the energy I'm carrying to the stream because I, like, got annoyed by the bank today. I have righteous fury in my heart. I don't know, I don't like posting hot takes. Because, like, every hot take on the internet is always, like... It always feels like they're trying to go after people that don't exist. Like, that's right, fans of Legend of Zelda, swell sword, I think your game is shit. Dude, that game has like 3 fans. What are you talking about? That's right, everybody. My favorite character in Super Mario is Super Mario. And all you dumb bitches who can't accept that, fuck you! And it's like everybody posts it. Everybody's guilty of it. But I'm the judge, jury, and executioner. And I think that pizza and having a good time with your boys should be illegal, and that only moms should get to post hot takes on Twitter. One has to go? Okay, one has to go is, like, kind of funny to me. I don't even get mad about those because they, like, at this point, they're just, like, funny. One has to go is, like, the same vibe as they did surgery on a grape. It's like, why are we even still doing this? The funniest one has to go, like, posts are always the ones where it's, like, it's so obvious which one is going. Because it's always, like, one has to go, food, water, shelter, or going to the club. And it's like, listen, there's gonna be, like, a couple people that say going to the club can't go. But most people are gonna pick going to the club if one has to go. They did do surgery on that grape, didn't they? That's the crazy thing. Wouldn't the clubs supply ample food, water, and shelter? Well, no, because you have to pay for it. I guess you have to pay for food, water, and shelter in general, but, like, they're not gonna let you stay at the club 24/7. I just realized when Sienna, like, quote retweeted that post, she got 0 likes for it, and I got, like, I don't know, I posted it with the same fucking caption I do every time and got 5 likes. Are Morgan and Sienna even friends anymore? I fucking forgot they added Toad Circuit to this game. It's like such a nothing level. How did they add this? Oh, I missed it, and then I bumped into a wall. We're fighting against some big boys tonight. I mean, we're fighting against people who are in, like, the 10,000 range. It does mean, though, if we get, like, high placements, we're gonna get, like, crazy points. I mean, right now, if we somehow maintained, like, a solid 2nd place, we would be fucking golden, dude. See, I don't believe in the 1st place finish. I don't believe this is gonna stick. And you might say, Morgan, that's being a doomer. You're being nihilistic, Jack. And to that I say, where did you learn those words? What are you talking about? What is wrong with you? Oh, brother, here comes the blue shell. Give me a horn. No, give me a coin! Oh, fuck. No! We're fucked. No! Oh! I'll take 5th! I'll take top half. That gets us 11 points. 9,100. Let's go. I didn't even see what levels there were. Honestly, I've played so much Mario Kart 8 Deluxe at this point that I don't know if I have a preference of level. Like, I see Music Park and I see Moo Moo Meadows, and I'm like, in my mind, it's all the same. Even though it's very distinctly not the same. Music Park is a very different level from Moo Moo Meadows. I need to talk about something happy. Me and Star are planning to play Pokemon Scarlet and Violet multiplayer together. I got her excited by the prospect of Gengar being in the game, because Gengar is one of her favorite Pokemon. She also, she immediately, identified, Sprigatito as the best starter. Which is based, because it's true. Although what was not based is that she said Skeledirge was dumb. And I want everybody to know that even though we're blood related, I do not agree with her words or her actions about Skeledirge. How the fuck I'm in 8th place? I get 3 bananas. Brother, just kill me. Like, what the fuck? Oh, but now I get shrooms. Fuck off. Dude, we're fighting against the GOAT. Ooh, I kind of fucked it up a little bit. Explode? No, I exploded! Oh, I still got 5th, though. Let's go. Another nice 11 points for me. You know what though? I wouldn't mind some Ninja Hideaway. I really like this game. Honestly, as like much as I do want a Mario Kart 9, it's gonna feel a little weird when Mario Kart 8 is no longer the newest Mario Kart. Like, this game has been extremely popular for like 10 years now. It's one of the most popular video games that's ever existed. And granted, that only started in 2017 when it came out on a console that wasn't dead at launch. But, like, dude. Dude. Like, I don't know. I think the day that, like, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Online goes offline, there's gonna be, like, a piece of me that, like, feels missing. Like, genuinely. Something that fan servers will never, like, be able to solve. I thought this person's name was, like, G.R. Pepper, like they were the girl Dr. Pepper. I mean, if you look up Dr. Pepper is a woman on Twitter, you'll find many people sharing the sentiment. Fucker. Am I gonna get better than 5th place this time? I just jinxed it, I think. Well, that's okay. You know what they say, you reap what you sow. And brother, the seeds I just sown were beautiful, delectable strawberries for you to enjoy. I've been saying brother a lot today. I don't know, maybe Hulk Hogan has, like, entered my system. I hope not. I don't want to be one with Hulk Hogan. That's, like, really bad. That's, like, one of the worst things that could happen to a human being. I actually think if you got possessed by Hulk Hogan, that would be worse than, like, dying. I didn't mean to pick that. We're going to the damn Goomba level. We're going to the damn Goomba level. Ow. Dude, I bet we could get to 9,200 tonight. I bet we could get even higher than that. I don't know, I'm feeling good about how high our points are going. I feel like I could do anything. I feel like I might not even die because I'm special. Dude, that guy dodged so expertly. I'm starting to think these people that I'm playing against might be good at the video game. Honestly, this is like the big stark difference with me playing like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe versus me playing Mario Kart Wii, is that, like, in both cases, I am usually fighting against people who are, like, extremely good at the game, but for different reasons. In Mario Kart Wii, I'm playing against all the best players in the game because the game's online has been shut down at this point, and, like, all of those people, like, have been playing since the fan servers first went up. Or, like, you know, longer than that, but you fucking know what I mean. You know what I mean. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, though, I'm fighting against the best people in the game, because I'm one of them. I might be good at this video game. I don't know, like, you see me getting at least 3rd place on, like, these, like, 10,000 points players? I'm pretty good. I don't know. I've put myself down on my Mario Kart skills before, but at this point, I'm like, dude, I'm good at this game. And I'm gonna brag about it. I don't care. This is the only game I'm, like, good at. I didn't mean to do that. Dude, I would have loved to play Blue Lake. Fuck. I keep pressing too fast. I'm a little nervous. Dude, I forgot to tell you guys, I won my first Draft League match this week. I was up against Waffleos, and, like, it came down to the fucking wire, but I won with, like, 10% health on my Arceus. And that felt damn good. And everybody who was, like, talking about the match was like, dude, Ogerpon was kind of the GOAT that match. And that brought me nothing but joy because I love that little thing. Like, Ogerpon was able to set up spikes early in the game, and, like, those spikes made, like, the difference. Also, Ogerpon killed Hulk Toilet, which is important because Hulk Toilet is an international celebrity. I don't know, Ogerpon is such a little sweetly. Tomorrow, when I get paid, I'm buying the Cornerstone Ogerpon, and then I gotta figure out how I'm getting the teal mask one, where she's holding it, instead of, like, actually wearing it. Because I have the Ogerpon plush that is Ogerpon with the mask on, but I don't have her with the mask in her hand. And it's gonna make me very miserable if I can never get that in my life. Maybe the solution is to just wait until Pokemon Center gets a restock, but I don't know when that happens because I don't actually buy from Pokemon Center that often. I don't know, maybe now that they're, like, marketing the fuck out of Ogerpon, if they keep making Ogerpon merch, I'll be there. I'll be front of the line, but otherwise, I like Pokemon, but I already have so much Pokemon stuff as is. They're gonna entice me with new Pokemon stuff. I don't know, that's kind of a lie. I feel like if I had infinite money and you put me on PokemonCenter.com, I would probably leave with a cart full of, like, $10,000 worth of shit. So, I'm actually a liar. I just have to keep telling myself the lie because I don't have enough money to sustain the truth. Fuck! Yoshi! You bitch! You fucked me! You've swindled me. Aw, and we lost 6 points. Fuck! There weren't 12 people in the game! Fuck! Go to Baby Park. Don't be a bitch. Go to Baby Park. I just realized that the Bermuda Triangle exists. What? What else do you want me to say? Pretty self-explanatory. What about the Bermuda Triangle? I just realized it exists. Save this mushroom. Save this mushroom for here. You know, I did have a conversation recently, and it's like, it's hard to accept this about myself, even though it's probably obvious to most other people. I am just a Nintendo guy. I'm sorry, everybody. When I think of any games I want to play from the big three, it's always the stupid cartoon bullshit that Nintendo's putting out. And they have multiple of my favorite series of all time and favorite video games of all time. And even though I've done my best to expand my palette as I've become an adult, and I feel like I've done somewhat of a good job, I have a wider palette of other AAA games that I play and a lot of indie stuff. At the end of the day, if you put Mario on my lap, I'm gonna want to play Mario. Is this okay? Do you guys think I should be killed for this? Because if you do, you better make it fucking count. You better be able to kill me in one shot. Oh, I would love if I had a mushroom. Oh, I love that I have a mushroom. It makes me, it brings me nothing but joy that I had a mushroom. Although I just barely missed. Oh no, I didn't miss 6th. If Plague Tale or whatever was that good, you'd probably hear more folk talk about it. Wasn't that game, like, actually good, though? I thought people liked that game. Hold on. Plague Tale. A Plague Tale Innocence. Yeah, I thought people liked that game, though. That's like a 81 on Metacritic. It seems like people like it. Apparently they announced a TV series of it 2 years ago. Huh? Haven't learned the girl's name from cultural osmosis? I mean, I don't know. I feel like... I don't know. I feel like it's probably pretty good. It was made by the same company that made Microsoft Flight Simulator. People like that. We like Microsoft Flight Simulator. I don't know, what does Plague Tale have to do with me being a Nintendo guy? And liking cartoon Nintendo games? Me liking cartoon Nintendo games doesn't mean I hate other video games. For some people it is. Some people make it a personality trait in that they're like, these other studios, they couldn't make a good game if they tried. Yup, I'm convinced that Mario Tennis Aces is actually better than God of War. Like, that's crazy to me. That's like, dude, listen, you can like Mario Tennis Aces more than God of War? That's like an insane hot take you have to understand. That, like, doesn't pass the smell test. Honestly, the fact that it's the first one you thought of, it means it's probably got more value than you think. I mean, it's clearly left some kind of impact in your mind. I'm gonna get hit by a shell. I'm thinking it's kinda worth it, though. No, I don't think it was worth it. I think I should have saved my shell. It's okay. No, just use the bullet bill. I'm way too far behind to be stingy. Just use the bullet bill. Oh, brother, why'd they have to let me off there? I don't know. I think another thing just about it is that, like, I don't know, even though I like PC a lot, it's like PC doesn't have like one company that you can point to. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you can point to Valve, but how many games has Valve actually made? All of Valve's games are fantastic. I am a huge fan of Valve's games. But realistically, especially in, like, the past, like, decade and a half, how many games has Valve put out? Like, they just kind of own the marketplace at this point. More so than actually, like, make the games for it. I think the only game they've released in the past 5 years is Half-Life Alyx. And everybody was hyped as fuck because everybody was like, oh shit, wait, Valve's back? Wait, they're gonna make games again? And then they didn't. Oh, sorry, I forgot about, like, the fucking, like, Steam Deck tech demos. I guess those count, too. I guess. If you want to count those for some reason. But I guess it's just one of the, like, to get back on track, Nintendo, out of, like, the big three console manufacturers, like, has the biggest output, and they have the output that appeals to me the most. I wish I could say that about Sony, because, like, I loved, like, old, like, I've said it many times, I love the PS1 and PS2. Anything afterwards is, like, I don't know, it just kind of gets weaker from there. Like, the PS3 is fine, I think the PS3 is kind of cool. The PS4 is, like, I mean, once you get into the later years, it's got some good stuff. PS5. It really is! We keep having this conversation every time. You know what, though? I blame Microsoft because Microsoft is the whole reason I had to, like, go through my fucking bank to get a refund today. So, like, actually, no. This is karma. This is karma from Microsoft. Fuck you, Microsoft. If you want to blame anyone for the state of my streams, where every stream turns into me talking about this, it's always Microsoft's fault. It's always fucking Microsoft's fault. Fuck you, Microsoft. They're, like, upping the price of Game Pass, too. So I feel like, I don't know. I feel like the Xbox guys are gonna become a little unruly soon. I feel like they might start rioting. I don't know, I know a couple guys at work who have, like, Game Pass. I wonder how they're gonna react to the price going up. Although one of my coworkers at work who has Game Pass only plays Roblox on Xbox, which is, like, insane to me. This is a guy who has an Xbox Game Pass subscription. He doesn't play any of the games on there, he just plays Roblox. Why is he even subscribed to this? Can you not play Roblox for free? I don't know. I think we have to go the entire stream without talking about Sony and Microsoft now. I think that's the only way we can solve the problem of every Morgan stream becoming a big three conversation, is that we have to pretend like the other two don't exist. We have to go game explain mode. What's up, guys? Andre here. I'm here to not pay my employees and go to Disney World. And I just learned that the Nintendo Switch just got updated so that you can buy games. And basically, I've been really excited about this. I almost got into a car accident because I'm really excited about being able to buy a video game on Nintendo Switch. You know, they had been marketing for a while that Nintendo Switch has games, but I honestly didn't believe them at first. But now, I've become a true believer. Anyways, guys, that's all for today. Subscribe to Game Explain for more game explanations. God. They kind of are doing better than Sega and Atari. Dude, like, you could have made, like, a big three out of, like, Sony and Sega. Sorry, I mentioned Sony. Sorry. You could have made a big three out of, like, Sony and Sega. You could not have done that with, like, Sega and Atari. Because, like, listen, Sega was, like, real competition for Nintendo. Atari was never real competition. Oh my god, is there a single Atari product that did, like, big numbers after the 2600? It doesn't happen. To this day, like, the Atari brand has to, like, sustain itself on, like, video games that came out before, like, Mario Brothers released in the arcades. And it's weird, because it's not even like Sony has made nothing since then. I mean, like, one of the biggest things I think they've done since then is that they're the owners of Roller Coaster Tycoon. They own Digital Eclipse now, who are well known for making, like, great video game collections. But then also, like, Atari just has to remind everybody that they did the 2600. Even though, like, the Atari that made the 2600 is completely different from the Atari that exists now. That could be, like, a whole nother discussion on its own. It's just so weird. It's like, they've never figured out how to, like, grow their, like, identity beyond that. And, like, realistically, how much longer can they keep that well running? Like, I guess they can keep it running on, like, the historical value alone, but, like, dude, I don't know. The Atari 2600 came out, like, 50 years ago. At some point in my lifetime, there's going to be no one alive who's, like, played the Atari 2600 when it was relevant. Honestly, it's probably gonna happen to a lot of people who watch me. Is that they're going to, like, exist beyond the point of, like, someone who existed at the same time as the Atari 2600. Very proud of Yar from Yar's Revenge on her transition. Fair enough. I don't know, it's just, like, so weird. I mean, like, obviously, like, Nintendo is a company that, like, banks on nostalgia a lot. But at the very least, like, I don't know. Obviously, they do a lot for the NES. But, like, they still kind of spread it out a bit. I mean, you get a lot for the Super Nintendo and N64 as well. I think they're starting to capitalize on the GameCube kids with, like, a lot of the ports they've done to Switch, like Pikmin and, like, Metroid Prime. Like, Nintendo obviously still tries to cultivate the nostalgia for, like, their oldest shit, but they'll throw a bone to the newer fans as well. Dude, Atari hasn't done that because Atari hasn't cultivated a fan base like that. Because, again, their contributions are, like, Roller Coaster Tycoon, which, granted, is, like, a dope game, but, like, that can't be the only thing, man. That cannot be the only thing. I don't know, it's hard to be a video game company that isn't a multi-billion-dollar corporation. Especially when you completely fumbled your chance to be a multi-billion-dollar corporation over and over again. Like, I don't know, I feel like Sega's output, since they stopped being a console manufacturer, has been, like, fucking leagues ahead of what Atari has done since then. Like, oh my god. It's like night and day, even. Sega is still putting out some very, like, iconic video games to this day. And I mean, now they have shit like Persona under their belt. Yakuza has been getting really popular recently. I mean, they have, like, Football Manager. Obviously, like, Sonic is still huge. What the fuck does Atari have? For, like, people who grew up in the 80s, like, Atari has to be the most when your GOAT is washed corporation of all time. Or maybe they just think they're still the GOAT. Because, like, I don't know, like, games with cutscenes, like, scare them. I don't know, that's scary. I remember, back in my day, we had to get the story from the instruction manual. You want me to read through text? That's fucked up. You can't do that. You can't do that! I don't know, like... How the like, genuinely, I can't imagine, like, Atari's, like, model of reminding you that they're the same company that did the 2600 is, like, at all sustainable. Which is kind of just repeating what I said at the start, but... I don't know, we like to circle around here. We like to circle back to the original thought. Nostalgia doesn't exist forever. This is something that's very important. I don't think nostalgia is a bad thing, but it doesn't exist forever. You know, eventually, like, the good old days are gonna be days that, like, nobody alive has experienced. And you have to be able to accept that. And Atari has not accepted that yet. Which makes me think that Atari will not last much longer. I mean, what the fuck do they do when all the Atari 2600 games just become public domain anyways? Then they're really fucked. Because then people will just be making better versions of the same game that they've been doing for, like, fucking 50 years now. That blue shell might have just, like, saved me. Mickey Mouse became public domain again a year ago. It's true. I don't know why I said again. That's not what I meant. Wouldn't we all be elderly and dead when games from the 80s go public domain? Well, I wouldn't be dead. I'd be like in my 70s, but I wouldn't be dead. I don't know, unless you're trying to kill me faster, which it's gonna take a lot more than that. I don't know, kind of in that regard, too. Like, if we're gonna use, like, Mickey Mouse as a comparison, like, actually, like, Disney has done a way better job of, like, cultivating that nostalgia. I mean, it's basically the only reason that Disney is as powerful of a company as they are, is because they are fucking genius when it comes to, like, cultivating the nostalgia for their properties. I mean, obviously, you have, like, all these fucking movies that come out that are, like, same shit, different ass. But then you also have, like, the theme parks and shit. You have Disney games, Disney books. Mickey Mouse still gets, like, every so often they bring back Mickey Mouse and gang to do, like, a new thing with them. So that, like, newer generations will also get connected to Mickey Mouse. You know, like the new Mickey Mouse shorts or, like, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Like, they make sure that the kids are still thinking about Mickey Mouse. So even though Mickey Mouse is now public domain, like, people are still gonna associate Mickey Mouse with the Walt Disney Corporation. You know? Mickey Mouse had a beloved Wii game that Warren Spector, by Warren Spector, that had caused such a cult Mickey Mouse fandom that they're now remastering it. Exactly. Like, Disney, like, it does shit with their IPs. It's questionable what they do with their IPs sometimes, you know? I think the live-action movies are maybe, like, some of the trashiest attempts at, like, cultivating the nostalgia. But, I mean, apparently some of these movies have done well. I don't think all of them have done well, but some of them have done well, so it's clearly still doing what they want them to. And I mean, listen, even though the new Star Wars trilogy was like a bomb, people still get excited when new Star Wars shit comes out. Because they have it, man. They have people in their grasp. The mouse's domain knows no limits. They had people watching like 22 different comic book movies for characters that nobody gave a shit about beforehand. Except like turbo nerds. Like, realistically, how many people gave a fuck about like Iron Man before the MCU? Thing with being a Mickey Mouse fan is that luckily most of the epic Mickey generation seem to have picked up on Disney being a horrible company and feel celebrated having ownership of the character. Yeah. See, we lucked out though, because like Disney was in their flop era when we were like born. People who were like millennials, the reason there's so many like millennial like Disney adults is because they were all, like, kids when, like, the Disney Renaissance happened. And they were just putting out, like, banger movie after banger movie. But we were born in an era where they were putting shit out, like, Atlantis and, like, Home on the Range. And listen, you can like those movies. Those movies are not Beauty and the Beast. Those movies are not The Little Mermaid. They are not even close to that level. So it's like easier for us to pick up on like, Disney being kind of sucks, because they didn't even release anything that good when we were kids. And they had, like, Lilo and Stitch. That was pretty good. I don't know, it's probably easier for, like, us to grow up on, like, Disney Channel. That's Disney Channel? I just realized we hit 9,200. I didn't even comment on it. Dude, we're going up in the world. Holy shit. Also, I feel a little called out because that was also me. Like, I definitely watched Lion King 1 and 2 as a kid, but I watched Lion King 1.5 so fucking much, dude. I had the fucking GBA game of it. Oh my god, that's maybe part of it too, is like, we grew up in the era where Disney was just putting out all these trashy sequels. Like, dude, who's watching, like, The Hunchback of Notre Dame 2? That's already, like, a divisive movie. It's kind of like a love it or hate it for a lot of people. You want to make a sequel? Come on. Let's be mature. I mean, I think it's a cooler attempt than just making the movie again, but in live action, but not by that much. Miss when DVDs had games. I think I was too pretentious for, like, DVD games. I was like, but I have, like, a PS2 and a GameCube. So why would I play games on my DVDs when I can play, like, Sonic the Hedgehog? That was my thought process. I don't know, I think the only, like, DVD, like, game I would have played is, like, Seen It. And that's probably, like, honestly, like, a little close to a video game at that point. More so than just, like, a DVD. Yeah, no, I never played Timon and Pumbaa's Virtual Safari. I'm sorry. That may come as a shock to some people. The world may not be ready for that fact about me. I don't know if I should have used both of my defensive items there. Whatever. I'm never punished because I'm God's favorite child. I don't know, I just like to hear Timon sing, "Look before the hyenas come." That was the only thing I cared about. When I was a young warthog. When he was a young warthog. That was the only thing I cared about. I didn't care about the DVD bonuses. I wanted to hear Timon and Pumbaa get up to shenanigans. They were like my gay uncles when I was a kid. Playing Excite Bike Arena again? Oh, brother. I say that as if this isn't one of my favorite maps in the game. But it's also, like, everybody's favorite map in the game. So whenever you're playing online, like, everybody clamors for Excite Bike Arena. It is kind of wild to think that, like, direct-to-DVD stuff doesn't really exist anymore. Like, they try to do, like, similar stuff on streaming, but it always comes off as, like, so much worse. I don't know, like, something about, like, direct-to-DVD stuff, like, being on streaming, like, I don't know, like, the Megamind sequel kind of, like, qualifies as something like that. That feels like so much worse than if you bought it as, like, a direct-to-DVD thing. Because, like, I don't know, there are, like, some movies that feel like theatrical productions that just go straight to streaming these days. It's not like how direct-to-DVD meant the movie was dead on arrival and wouldn't have made fuck all in cinema. Well, what is the Moana 2 situation? I don't think I'm familiar. Moana 2 movie we are getting is a reworked Disney Plus Moana show? That sounds like really bad. Oh my god, it was supposed to be a fucking Disney Plus show? Oh, good lord. But they didn't have enough material to actually make a full TV show, so they had to make a movie. Oh, brother. That's really bad. That is like... That's really bad. Didn't even know if they were getting the VAs from the first movie until after they announced it. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Hold on one sec. Okay, I made it back just in time. Sorry. Sorry. Situation is kind of like how Star Wars or MCU shows can form a movie with their overarching episodic plots, and because Moana's show was episodic like that, they decided to promote that episodic series into a full-on movie. That sounds like bad, though, to me. Like, inherently, like, in order to, like, turn a TV show into, like, a movie, you're, like, gonna have to trim a lot of the fat. And, like, there's going to be a lot, like, they're going to have to, like, basically completely rework what they already have. Because otherwise, it's going to be a movie that feels like way too fast-paced. Reminds you of how some Disney DVD movies were a collection of pilot episodes. Yeah, but a pilot episode is like... That's supposed to, like, get you invested in what the show is about. And, like, becomes its own... Like, that's something that can more naturally become its own thing, rather than, like, an entire TV show. I'm doing really bad this race. I don't know, I'm not actually that invested in this now that I think about it, because I don't even like Moana that much. Like, I don't care about it as a movie. Oh, brother, that only got me to 7th place out of 8. I got 6th. Belle's Magic World. See, I haven't even heard of that before. I've never heard of that, like, movie in my life. Where did all the gamers go? They heard us talking about Moana 2 and they got really scared. I don't know, in general, it's kind of just easy for me to, like, be a hater of Disney stuff. I fucking hate Disney, dude. It is, like, so hard to get me enthusiastic about anything Disney-related. I actually think, like, anything you could tell me about, like, a Disney property would make me think, that sounds like shit. Even if it was actually, like, a crazy good concept. Like, dude, I had to, like, stop playing Kingdom Hearts on stream because I thought about it and I was like, I don't want to play a Disney game right now. I don't want to be associated with this. Even though I know Kingdom Hearts is good. I just thought about it and I was like, I don't know. Give me, like, a couple years. When I stop, like, wanting to fucking, like, spit on the ground that Disney, like, walks on every day of my life. Not too big of a Disney fan either. I'm, like, not a Disney fan at all, I think. I'm, like, I would even say I'm, like, an active Disney hater. Man, I kept this horn all this time for the blue shell that never came to me. You know what, though? It might just save me. It might just get me that first place finish anyways. No! Yeah, like, Disney owns, like, 1,000,000 properties. Not a whole lot of them actually mean anything to me. Like, I don't know, even the stuff I like from Disney is, like... It's, like, low-key, I guess. Like, I wouldn't even say it's something that I absolutely adore, it's just something that I think is kinda cool. How the fuck I'm the only person in this game? Dude, where'd all the Mario Kart players go? See, here's a game. I wish I joined quicker, though. Because I would have loved to play Ribbon Road. I should take my meds. Dude, I have like a crazy energy tonight. I don't know. This might be the biggest hater night I've had in a while. I'm usually, I don't know, I feel like I'm usually not that big of a hater. I feel like I've been complaining more than usual. Just drank, I took out my meds and then drank water, but I didn't actually put my meds in my mouth. I'm fucking stupid. I don't know, maybe I'll just end the stream after we do, like, one more race. Because I have, like, I don't know, I have, like, a crazy energy. I'm about to, like, start throwing hands with people for no reason. Like, I don't need to be doing that. Everything is good and beautiful and sweet. Do I have Ring Fit? Yeah, I have Ring Fit Adventure. Why do you ask? You said I had crazy energy? Well, I mean, I have, like, toxic energy. I don't know if Ring Fit Adventure would help me get rid of my toxic energy. I might tell, like, the Ring Fit guy to go fuck himself, and he might get sad about it. I don't know, I still feel like we had a pretty good stream tonight. It's a little shorter tonight. A little bit of a short variety hour, that doesn't usually happen, but... I don't know. I think I need to go to bed and, like, wake up happier and smiling. Also, hi, Jacko Bones. Welcome. Yeah, you're a little late, but it's okay. It's okay. Just because you're late to the party doesn't mean you can't be the life of it. That's what TF2 taught me. But, while I'm here, let me talk about upcoming streams. I don't know 100% if I'm gonna stream tomorrow, because me and Star might want to play Pokemon together. That might be what I do with my night instead. I'll kind of just have to feel it out, see how Star's feeling, because she did just get, like, knee surgery yesterday, so she's been a little more tired than usual. I mean, who could blame her? So we'll see, because I do get home decently late. The next planned stream is Thousand Year Door, though. I want to do Chapter 7 of Thousand Year Door this week. So that'll either be tomorrow or Saturday. And then next week, I mean, you'll have week 1 of the Draft League for sure. You'll have more Luigi's Mansion 2. Maybe the Paper Mario finale as well. That might end next week. For real. Been going on for like a month and a half now. I didn't mean for it to go on so long, I just accidentally kept taking too long between streams of it. But after Thousand Year Door ends, I mean, I might not jump into the next long stream right away, because the next planned one is like... Oh man, I fucked it up. I fucked up that race really bad. I should stop playing the game before I, like, ruin my gamer score of 9,222. But I think next week, or, like, whenever I, like, finish, Paper Mario, I want to play Doom Eternal. I want to stream Doom Eternal. I think that would be a lot of fun. Because that's a good game. We'll just pretend like it doesn't have a story, though, because oh my god, does it have one of the most insufferable stories of all time. We'll have fun, though. We'll have fun, though. Doom is made to just get rage out? It's true. Maybe I should have played Doom tonight. Maybe that's the way I could get out the toxic energy. Well. Oh, a nice 7 stream streak. Hell yeah. That's gonna be it for tonight's stream. I want to thank y'all for coming. Hope y'all have a good night and take care. I'll be back either tomorrow or Saturday with Chapter 7 of Paper Mario. And then next week, again, we'll have the Paper Mario finale. We'll have more Luigi's Mansion 2. MFL Draft League Week 1. And whatever else, I guess we will see. Have a good night, everybody. Take care.